Howdy, howdy, howdy. How y'all doing? I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm not gonna be on here long. Um, I need to go over here and post this onto Facebook. How y'all doing tonight? He know the, Cheryl. He know the race. Well, he don't know this thing she said, but she can't tell him because she with Joel. And now that'll be a longer conversation that I don't think she ready to have. And yeah. So she can't really have that conversation just yet. You know what I'm saying? Not where she at now because she out on a date. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Ayana of Ayana Innocent Chat, and we are entering the chat on this foolishness of this man. I almost said something else. Calling this woman to ask her to apologize to Bethany. Man, every time I try, I be trying so hard, y'all. I be trying so hard. Every time I try, he do something that just pisses me off. Every time. Every time. And it's almost like he sits back and he thinks about it. And then he be like, well, she probably shouldn't have said, well, my, mm, mm. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let's see who we got in here tonight. We're gonna keep this thing off. We're gonna keep this one brief tonight because I need to go feed my husband. Deborah Edwards says, hello, have a great chat and night on purpose, and blessings and healing in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Cheryl. How y'all doing with this weather out here? Hey, Karen Strong. Hey, Gladys. Pam Treadway. What's up? What's up? Cheryl Leggett, girl. You already know. Gladys Char told Bethany good this morning. I can't believe Larry called her to apologize. Well, thought she got on the yeah, because I ain't seen it. This is my first. Number one, they made us wait all day for a Larry and them skit, and that's what they gave us. I thought maybe the delay was because they was trying to set up a Montana situation for us here locally. Yes, he's a simp, but that's what they gave us. I'm like, apologize for what? Um, I'm in my feelings about this. I ain't gonna even lie. She definitely needs to apologize. And then also Larry needs to start pulling up that outside camera so he can hear what's really been said. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think she lost her mind. No, the way she said, I would do that right now. I think she might have been gonna cuss out because the way she looked, she didn't look like she really was gonna apologize to nobody. Karen Strong said, I'm very angry at Larry to call Shar to tell her to apologize to Bethany, even though Bethany start the whole thing is saying all the racism insults are exactly. You are right, Karen. Bethany's one need to apologize. Shayla lost her mind today. That's all I'm going to say. I saw that. I did watch it. I still ain't into it. You've been waiting on me, Deborah Barner. Well, I'm here, girlfriend. I am here. Karen says, Deborah, she did lost her mind. Yeah, she wanted to call Sheridan's about being in the projects where she's trail. Exactly. Deborah says, well, actually, y'all, no, she didn't. She didn't do anything she didn't do with Anthony because she did the same thing to Anthony. Anthony came there and he was trying to leave and she would not let him leave. I forget how Anthony got out that house, but she did the same thing. And so it don't surprise me she did that. Deborah Ying says, I'm tired of the writers making Larry look like an Uncle Tom, I said. And that's all I can say about that in that manner. He makes me want to throw up in my mouth. Oh, God. But see, she couldn't. I agree, Cheryl. She does need to tell him that, but she can't tell him while she on that date with Joel, because she don't want Larry to know about Joel yet. Hey, Miss Tia. Good evening. What's up, Nikki? You good? Is it a snowstorm over it? It ain't no snowstorm over there where I'm at. Is it one over there where you at? Hey Lioness, hey Helene Mills. A lot of nerve. A lot of nerve. What's up, Magnolia? Raimi, welcome to the chat. Bethany need to apologize to her. She called us statistic. He don't know that you people. I can't stand her. Karen, where are you from? Good evening, Isella. We was in like we did get up to like the high 40s and then it started dropping, but it was gloomy all day. It ain't rain though. So I don't know if it's supposed to start doing something tonight. It's 8 o'clock now, and they said it's supposed to start. First, it was gonna start 7 o'clock in the morning. Then it's gonna start at 4 o'clock. Now they talking about 9 o'clock, and it's 5-6 minutes to 9. Ain't nothing jumped off yet. What's up, Lady D? He even laughed when he said she needs to be the bigger person. Yes, he laughing at the stuff Shar saying. Stacey Harper, that I saying she better not apologize to her. He missed his window of opportunity. He missed it. That's what I was thinking, Michael Boston. Is this what she's going to have to deal with for the next year? Because it seems to me like for the next year, she's going to have to be dealing with him asking her to make allowances for Bethany. When you're in Indianapolis, okay. That's what I'm saying, mate. No, if I was sure, I would tell Lynette. No, I wouldn't tell Lynette. I'd be like, I ain't finna. I realized that Bertha and Shayla is the same person. Yup. Yup. I was outside. It's 2 Fahrenheit here, man. Oh my God, bless your heart, Gladys. Cheryl says, I have said all. I have said, okay, I apologize. I'm sorry, you big as my house. Then I can't do Shayla. I can't do Shayla. She did the same thing with Anthony. That girl is going to lose her mind, and I'd be glad when they beat up Anthony. Me too, Debbie. Hey, Tania Dolphy. Yeah, he know. That's what I'm saying. He know how she is, and he just keep. I don't know. I don't even have words. That's what I be wondering, Miss Hill. What does he have on her? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Michael, hey Carla. Michael Boston says, with all the nonsense taking place down in this country, writer such tone down Bethany dialogue. Writer should tone down Bethany dialogue. Yeah, they're gonna mess around and get her beat up out in public. I hate to say it, but there are some people that are so they it's some people who are just so caught up in these skits that they're gonna think that she is really like that in real life, and she may find herself having some issues. Cause some of the comments I be seeing in my town, I'm like, oh my God, like it ain't that serious, y'all. She should start recording the conversation. Nancy, he's only 12 years older than her daughter, and I am never gonna be okay with that. He's 3 years older than Larry's son. I'm not gonna be okay with that. I don't care how cute he is. Do I want Larry to know about him? Yeah. Hey Lisa, do I want him to know about that? Yeah. But just because I want him to get out the pot, pistol get out the pot. The reason why Bertha is so pressed about the money Larry giving Shar is because she counted on Larry to pay. Yup, she want Larry to help pay that payout. Exactly. Deborah Edwards, you say you done with the Natasha skits? Why? What bothers you about the Natasha skits? I actually enjoyed those Natasha skits today. Nikki Bethany, she's broke. Oh, y'all comments coming in so fast. Hold on. Start reading one, another one pop up. Iman did that to himself. I don't feel sorry for him at all. He was free. He should have stayed free. He was trying to be. He was being DG. Y'all don't know what DG stand for? It rhymed with Rick Greedy. But yeah, there you go. Nikki Bethany, she's broke because Larry gave her $15,000 for her to court fees. So yeah, she's broke. She got no money. That's what I've been trying to tell people. She ain't banking like folk think she banking. Bethany has been saying racist comments from that beginning, even saying it to his face. That's some balls with him to ask charge about. Exactly. You ain't even ask me about nothing. We know she will show off in Montana. I'm waiting on Montana. I think y'all, this is what I think. I think this was the weekend they were supposed to be in Montana, but this storm threw a wrench in that program. That's why we really didn't have any skits from them today. And we got these phone call skits. Cheryl says, I'm good with the back and forth because that's entertaining, but the racist stuff, yeah, it's the racist stuff. It be triggering me. Stacy, what's not making sense about the Natasha skit? If I was Shara, I would apologize. How Bethany apologized to Larry. I'm done. Bethany has rarely apologized to anybody if it wasn't in it for her. Brooke told, I don't like Shayla Nancy. It was hard for me to watch that skit. Brooke told her to go, you got a lot of money, go buy your own house. Yes, she did, Mike. No, you wasn't it beautiful? It was a wonderful thing. It's like this is Larry told Shar that he has nothing to do with her lawsuit and none of his assets will be involved. Well, that is true, but Bethany gonna want him to help pay. Who went LA? I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay, Nancy, you think Bethany got money? Maybe she do. I don't think she got money. Bethany got her daddy money. I'm sick of the mystery in the Natasha skit because it's been a mystery all this time. I think it's a new mystery though. Like it got kind of dead to me, but this one, especially since they bought Malachi back, I'm glad they bought Malachi back. And I think Larry ain't going to do it. Yep, Malachi Sacks. Bethany really looking for her dad and uncle to use the company money to take care of this lawsuit because the fight happened at the bill. Yep. But Bethany need to pay out her own pocket. Thank you, Carla. Bethany family got money. Bethany do not. Bethany not gonna come into that money until somebody pass away. Unfortunately, she's not gonna come. Well, not unfortunately. Fortunately, she's not gonna come into that money until someone passes away. Most likely her father, because if the grandfather goes transitions, the money gonna go to Uncle Harvey and Daddy Newburger. Then it goes down to their kids. Oh, where's the coin? They determine they don't know where the coin is. I think that coin is still floating around out there. And the coin, and we also determined that the coin was a scam. Will Larry buy a new car for Brooke? She wants a 2026 Kia. He gonna have to if he want to keep her mouth closed. Look how Bethany apologized to Crystal when they had that fight. She ain't really apologize. I don't consider that apology. Oh, thank you, Nancy. I'm glad your mom enjoys my content. I think the coin is gonna come back up, but it's gonna come back up into the main story. They had, let me say it like this, Stacy. I think they had to fix the storyline because they let it get away from them. They had too many moving parts, so they had to fix the storyline. And I think Malachi's timing with coming back, I don't know if he's on hiatus from Beyond the Gates or whatever, but his timing with coming back, I think that gave them an opportunity to fix the storyline and make it better. Good night, Mosa. Good night. That Newburger money belongs to the granddaddy, daddy, and the uncle. Bethany is an employee that gets a check. Yes, her and Greg and the cousin. They just employees right now. Ain't nobody turn no money over to them. Good evening, D Brown. What's happening? You think Bethany gonna lose? Yeah, I think she's gonna lose too. I think it's a twin. I think they gotta breathe life into this storyline some kind of way. But I'm gonna sit down and do me like a little grid to see who's connected to whom. Like how are these characters in this storyline with Natasha? How are they all connected? And I'm even gonna pull in some additional people because there are some people who I know Malachi still got issues with. And then imagine how upset Malachi or how hurt, I'm gonna say more how hurt Malachi must have been when he was down and was asking Rolanda to help him find a job. And then Rolanda went to him, went to Anthony to help him with a job. Like that's his enemy. Anthony broke up this man's wedding. That man ain't gonna never forgive that. Malachi. No, Uncle Harvey does not like Bethany. True, it does depend on who controls the trust, but the dad is still living, and them children ain't got control of that trust. I'll wait for Montana skits and the court case. Those are the things. I got it. I hope they fire Bethany from her job. Yeah, I need to see Bethany try to rebuild herself up after a major loss. I'm waiting on the Montana and the court case skits. They need to come on ASAP. Yep. Ronald will never forgive Natasha about Stacks. I think Rolanda has something else she ain't forgiving Natasha about. And I don't think it's about sex. Larry telling Shar to apologize. If I was Shar, she would be waiting on the apology. Exactly. She'd be waiting a long time. Meet her in heaven first. Gladys says, I like to see Shar and Brooke testify against Bethany. I can't wait to see it. That's going to be a really good testimony. Yes, because Malachi is on Beyond the Gates. Yep. Thank you, Angelique. I appreciate it. I enjoy you having you on my page and coming and hanging out with us on the front porch this cool evening. This cool so-called wintry stormy evening. You think Mr. Tinker back in the flow? That's what I think, Nancy. I think Malachi about to clean Anthony out. And let me tell y'all something else. See, you got to pull in Anthony and you have to pull in Amber into this because Malachi Jr. and Anthony are brothers. Malachi Jr. and Amber are brother and sister. When Anthony cheated on Amber, that pissed a lot of people off. You also have Amber's dad. So there's some additional players who kind of out the fray right now, who I think could be pulled back in because we had the name Sugar. Kendrick asked her who Sugar was when he went to visit Dawn. So Sugar is a real character and was not a mistake because they hadn't fully decided they were gonna name Stack yet. Who was Sugar? You see what I'm saying? And Amber been taking a lot of L's. And don't nobody take that many L's back to back to back to back to back like that. And I feel like Amber was too excited to have her name put on those bank accounts and to get that 2 mil. So that's why I'm with Nancy on Stacks cleaning Anthony out. Yeah, it's a whole lot of sharing, and I don't like to share, so I ain't really with all that sharing, Cheryl. I mean, would you share what you synced? Yep, Stacks is Malachi. I believe Larry would not help her out. I don't think he's gonna help out either. I think Larry money gonna be tied up because now he got to buy this car to keep stuff secret. I really want someone to give Bethany a good old fashioned butt whooping. This Lady D says we have 56 people on the front porch and 18 likes. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Please, y'all. Please help my channel blow on up. The writers are making all of them the men punks in these skits except for D from the West Side. Yeah, but D do some stupid stuff, Miss Tia. And he kind of like a punk too, because he let somebody like Wayne take it, girl. Come on now. And then put up no fight. D Brown says, is Iman still being held hostage by Shayla? That's what he gets for playing game. I know that did give me a little joy just because I was so upset when he went and played that game and went back to her. And Wayne has told him that girl crazy. You think he trying, Carla? You think he trying to go after both Ro and Anthony? Y'all, what if Sugar is Amber? And while we thinking Amber taking L's, Amber got something else going on the backhand side. I think they're gonna pull some of these smaller storylines in with some of the larger, more primary storylines. Yeah, Ernestine's in Beyond the Gates. Damon is no longer D. Once the whole Mo situation, he lost his street sense. Yep, I agree. Yeah, Nikki, it's a civil lawsuit. Sugar is Mr. Tinker. I don't think Sugar Mr. Tinker. That court case is going to be fun, seeing one after another of the people she's done wrong go on the stand and testify against her. It should be the thing of nightmares. Yeah, I need to start watching Beyond again. I started out watching and I stopped. Thank you, Angelique. Do you think Rolanda holds some? D. Brown says, do you think Rolanda holds some resentment against Natasha concerning Kendrick, or that she doesn't like Anthony? I think it's both. I think she holds resentment because when Rolanda started walking with Natasha, her and Anthony wouldn't get along. Her and Anthony would get along so well, and then Natasha came in, and Natasha and Anthony don't get along at all. And I think Ro has a number of reasons to have resentment against Natasha. Okay, I'm gonna list them again, and I think I'm gonna do a compilation too, just to kind of back this up. But first, the NDAs with Wayne. Natasha and Ro literally had words with each other. Even when Ro would go over there was one time where Wayne had to have a meeting between Natasha and Ro to smooth things out. Okay, that's one. They never liked each other from the start. Two, when Rolanda when Rolanda rented that house from Natasha against her better wishes, she rented that house from Natasha. Natasha, this is when Britt had come in and Crazy Ty was in. Natasha sold the house to Crazy Ty from under Rolanda and pissed Rolanda off. And then Crazy Ty gave the house to her daughter, Britt. And Britt and Rolanda's relationship, it has been fractured ever since. It's been fractured anyway, but now this is even more of a fracture with what happened in that scenario. Then there was when Natasha was down bad and messing with that dope, she went to Natasha. I don't know why she didn't go to Anthony. I don't know why she didn't go to Wayne. She went to Natasha and borrowed that $5,000. I think, and even though Natasha wasn't messing with her about the money, I think it bothered Ro that she had to go to her and ask her for that money. See, sometimes somebody can get something from you and still resent you for giving it to them, and they can resent you for the fact that they had to go to you of all people. And Rolanda and Natasha relationship was I gotta go to you of all people type relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Then when they went to running and hanging out and exercising, when Rolanda and Anthony were doing it, Rolanda invites Natasha. Natasha and Anthony don't get along. Anthony decides he ain't gonna hang with them no more and work out with them no more, which put a schism between Rolanda and Anthony, and then Anthony decided to get back with his wife. Ro thought she had a chance with Anthony. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of reasons for Rolanda to want to get back at Natasha. Michael Boston said just before boarding the jet to Montana, the court system informed her that she has to stay back and cannot go to Montana. That's what you would like to see, or did that happen? Oh no, they might try to frame Amber. I don't know. Well, I could see Anthony doing something like putting her on the accounts that he's using to clean the money, so it can be It's Anthony trying to get back at Amber. he just want to punish her to no end. Shar needs to apologize to Larry for how Bethany feels. Bethany apologized to Larry when she wrong, and she uses that. She apologized to Larry, and that makes it clear. Yep, Stacy, the hidden money gonna disappear. Thank you, Nancy. Smash that like button, like and share. And also subscribe too. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't sharing neither, Cheryl. Let's see being Cormo on the show. Amber name not on the hidden money. Being taken that. Okay, Nancy, you think Sugar is Mr. Tinker? I don't think that Mr. Tinker. Malachi bitter, he wants revenge. I want to see if Alicia go get Iman. They making Iman out to be a punk. For him to have been a pro basketball player and to have money, they make him out to be a punk. Oh, okay, Ben is goofy Derek on Beyond the. I gotta watch Beyond the Gates. I'm gonna go watch some Beyond the Gate episode 5 hours sleep night. When Shar finds out that Bethany had something to do with her going to jail, she will be suing Bethany too. I think so. And I believe that's gonna come out at this trial because I believe that. I don't have no proof of that. That's just my theory. And it's a theory I'm holding on to until I'm proved otherwise. What if Bethany can't go and Larry FaceTime Bethany so she can see the baby and Lynette has her in her arms around Larry and smiling from ear to ear? That would be something. I don't think Sugar is Angelina. Angelina has no connection to Malachi. It's got to be somebody that has a connection to Malachi. Angelina ain't got no connection to Malachi. Miss Tinker, I don't think he know gangster like that. It would be interesting if Amber and Sugar and slowly getting her get back and playing that role of because can't nobody be that gullible, can't nobody be that. I just don't. I'm not buying the whole thing of this whole churchy wife thing. I'm not, just not. It done got old. It done got old. Theory: Larry going to lose his house because if Bertha can't pay the money for the lawsuit, they're going after his assets. They can't go after his assets though. He had that house before her. That came with his VA. They can't go after that. That home is not community property. D Brown says, Ayana, I said before Amber could be Sugar. I hope she is and she's been playing gullible. That's what I think. I really think she's been playing gullible. That's what I think. That's what I believe that. Cause Amber ain't never come across being that stupid. I don't even understand. Deborah, I can't explain him because I don't even understand. If somebody else can explain it, drop it in the chat. Cause this is Michelle. I thought about you today when the first Iman and Shayla skit came on. When I said Iman looked like his breast thing, I died. Thank you, Gladys. It's Larry's house. They can't go after that property. Darren, he would be the one to expose what's hidden. Do not see what's the thought. I don't trust Anthony either. I think he will try to frame Amber. Yep, they trying to get in business with him. Now, hold up though. We now have a connection. If she's playing the same character, we now have a connection to. We now have a new connection that draws a line from Malachi back to Anthony and Amber. And that connection is that weird dude, Derek, the lady that's playing his wife, is the sister of the girl that Malachi was dating. The little nurse lady when he was in the wheelchair. She's the sister of the little white nurse that he was dating. That Roland's saying. D Brown says, I have always maintained that Anthony does not like Amber. He's still mad about her and Wayne. He resents Amber's independence, and I was hoping he would have stayed away. I don't think he liked the fact that he found out that he got played first. I'm getting ready to go in here now and cook these sausages. I can't stay on here and play with y'all alone tonight. I didn't really go on a lot because they didn't give us a lot of skits to work with. And I really kind of felt like chilling today because I've been going kind of hard. But I had to come on here when I saw that request for the apology. Oh, he definitely got some secrets. It don't matter if whether Larry pays the mortgage. I think Larry's house is supposed to be paid off. But I think in a couple skits it said it was paid off. It don't matter, Nikki, and the reason why it don't matter is because that still is Larry's house that he had long before he got with her. Both of those kids have said that. Jaden has said it, and Brooke has said it, and Larry has said it, and Shar has said it. The only person that has not said it is Bethany. That's not their house because it's a VA home unless he put her name on the deed. I don't see him doing that. Unless he went and put later on and added her name to the deed, she can't just take that house. She can't. It's not community property. I see it's out already. The skit with Bethany found out that Larry paid for Char's couch it was 80,000 plus in a joint account. Yep. So he put my and see people thought that joint account, Lisa, was just Bethany putting all that money in the account. No, it's Larry and Bethany adding to that account. Then Larry has his own accounts. He did share. He said his name was on that house. But it's a federal loan. That's what I'm saying. When something is VA, it changes everything. It changes everything. And we also got to think about how he may have his house set up. Larry may have his house in a trust for Brooke. And if it's in a trust for Brooke, she can't touch it. Hey, Ayana, Shar is a good one. She shouldn't apologize to Bethany until Bethany apologized to Shar for calling her trash. Larry should make Bethany apologize to everybody. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. The reason why Bethany went to crying in that house when Larry left her, and the reason why she couldn't stay in that hotel that long by herself, she was in there for all of 5 minutes. Bethany knows that if Larry divorces her, she won't have nothing. She won't have nowhere to go. She will have to start all over by herself. Cause her family don't fool with her. They don't fool with her. That's it, and she don't want to be abandoned. All Larry has to do is file for divorce and leave her. Put out his house. Give her a notice. If she won't leave, file a separation agreement, separation, she ain't getting nothing when she leave out. They don't have no children together. So there's no need for Bethany to have no roof over her head when she got family right here in the city. So, and Bethany never adopted Brooke. She has no claims to Brooke. I want to see her go to jail so bad. All right, y'all. I gotta get off here and go fix my husband. All he wanted is some sausage and a grilled cheese. So I'm finna go cook my man a sausage and grilled cheese. And then I'm going to bed and I'll watch TV till I go to sleep. Night, y'all. It's been fun playing. Maybe tomorrow they're gonna give us more skits. I don't know. I'll look it up, Nikki, but I really ain't tripping on it like that. I just feel she ain't finna get in there. That's my mindset. I'll look it up if that's what we just got to do. But I don't feel like doing no deep dive in that because I don't want to have nothing in my mind. She ain't gonna get in there. It's that simple. And like I said, he is the one with the child living there. She ain't got no children with him. That also plays a part of all this in the state of Georgia. It does. She ain't getting there. And we ain't gonna debate it no more, Nikki. We trying to stay friends. All right, y'all. Let me go. Y'all have a wonderful night. Y'all be safe in this quote unquote snowstorm, ice storm, and wintry mix fern. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace and some chill out grease. Chill out hair grease. Bye, y'all.